Have you ever had one of those days where a single moment changes everything? Picture this. Marcia strides into her office, her heart brimming with hope and confidence. The possibilities of the day stretch out before her, a canvas ready for her to paint with her ambition and tenacity. But then, like a gust of wind snuffing out a candle, Jane, her manager, appears. Her smile is as frosty as the chill that seizes Marcia's heart. "Marcia, a word in my office, now." Jane's voice is as sharp as the edge of a knife, slicing through Marcia's buoyant mood. Marcia's confidence is replaced with a cold knot of unease, but she squares her shoulders and follows Jane, her steps echoing in the silence. As if stepping onto the stage of a drama, she braces herself for the unknown. The setting changes to Jane's office, a place that feels as sterile and cold as her icy gaze. Jane's words, when they come, are like venomous bites. "Look at this report. It's a disaster. Are you stupid?" The word hangs heavy in the air, a cruel accusation that leaves Marcia speechless. Her heart stutters, her confidence crumbles, her world tilts on its axis. All that hard work, all those late nights, brushed off as if they mean nothing. Jane's sneer is a physical blow. "Effort without results is meaningless, Marcia, especially when you're vying for a promotion. Don't let your ambition cloud your judgment." The dismissal is swift, leaving Marcia to stumble out, the sting of humiliation fresh and raw. And just like that, the bright morning sun seemed to lose its warmth. The office, once a place of opportunity, now feels like a battlefield. Marcia is left standing in the wreckage, her dreams shattered, her spirit bruised. But this is just the beginning. Little does she know, this unsettling confrontation will set her on a path she never imagined. Sometimes words can sting more than any physical wound. In the aftermath of Jane's harsh words, Marcia finds herself reeling. The taste of humiliation is bitter in her mouth, a cruel reminder of the venomous bite she just received. Her heart pounds like a drum, echoing the harsh rhythm of Jane's accusation. "Are you stupid?" She struggles to maintain her composure, swallowing hard against the lump in her throat. The office, once a symbol of her ambition and hard work, now feels like a cold, sterile battlefield. She feels the weight of unseen eyes on her, the silent witnesses to her humiliation. The hum of the photocopier, the clatter of keyboards, the murmur of hushed conversations. They all seem to amplify her sense of isolation. Marcia manages to put one foot in front of the other, her mind a whirlwind of emotions. She vacates Jane's office, leaving behind the icy atmosphere that seems to cling to her like a second skin. As she walks, she feels the office shrinking around her, the walls closing in. The air feels thick, almost suffocating, as if the oxygen has been sucked out of the room. The familiar surroundings, the water cooler, the bulletin board, the potted plants, all seem to mock her, their familiarity a stark contrast to the alien feeling of failure that gnaws at her. The cheerful chatter of her colleagues sounds distant, their words lost in the fog of her humiliation. Marcia finally reaches her own desk, a sanctuary in the midst of the storm. She sinks into her chair, her mind still spinning. She feels as though she's been knocked off her feet, left to pick up the pieces of her shattered confidence. She takes a deep breath, trying to steady the tremor in her hands. She has to stay strong, to keep going, to prove to Jane, and more importantly to herself, that she is not the failure she's been made to feel like. Her confidence shattered, Marcia was left to pick up the pieces. But what if you could transform your pain into something beautiful? That's precisely the path Marcia found herself on. With the day's harsh words still echoing in her mind, she returned to the sanctuary of her home, a place where judgmental eyes and icy tones couldn't reach her. The office, once a symbol of ambition and growth, had turned into a battlefield. But in the quiet solitude of her apartment, Marcia discovered a different kind of battlefield. One where the weapons were words and the armor, resilience. As the sun began to dip, casting long shadows in her room, Marcia picked up a pen. It felt heavy, laden with the weight of her emotions. But as she put pen to paper, something remarkable happened. The words began to flow, a stream of consciousness that reflected her inner turmoil. She found herself writing poetry, a medium she had often found solace in but had never truly explored. Each line was a mirror to her soul, reflecting her pain, her humiliation, her defiance. In sterile halls where whispers sting, a heart bruised, a voiceless thing, words like daggers, sharp and cold, ambition's fire turned to ashes bold, Marcia read aloud, her voice trembling with raw emotion. Each word was a testament to her experience, a bold proclamation of her strength. The poem was a reflection of her journey, a journey marked by obstacles and setbacks, but also resilience and determination. Through poetry, Marcia found a channel to express her pain. She discovered a way to turn her struggle into strength. Each verse she wrote was a step towards healing, a step towards reclaiming her own narrative. The words she penned were her own, unfiltered and raw, revealing a strength she didn't know she possessed. But the power of poetry didn't stop there. It allowed Marcia to explore her emotions, to delve deep into her psyche and confront her feelings head-on. It was a therapeutic process, a catharsis that brought her clarity and peace. The more she wrote, the more she understood herself, her reactions, her resilience. By transforming her pain into poetry, Marcia was able to reclaim her identity, to redefine herself not by the harsh words of others, but by her own strength and resilience. Her poem was a testament to her journey, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. And so, in the quiet solitude of her room, Marcia found solace in her words. Each line she wrote, each verse she crafted, was a stitch in the fabric of her healing. It was a process, a journey, marked by pain and resilience, struggle and triumph. Her words, raw and honest, began to stitch together the fragments of her shattered self. Through poetry, Marcia found not only a means to express her pain, but also a path to healing. It was a powerful reminder of the transformative power of words, the healing power of poetry. Sometimes the universe aligns just right to give us a glimmer of hope. In the midst of Marcia's turmoil, a beacon of light emerged from an unexpected quarter. Walking through the bustling community center, Marcia stumbles upon an announcement for a poetry competition. The poster reads, "Words as wings, healing through verse." A potent phrase, it echoed her own silent musings, her own journey of turning words into a balm for her bruised spirit. Marcia pauses, her eyes tracing the words on the poster. She feels a connection, a resonance. She reflects on the verses she had penned, a raw testament of her struggle, her pain, her resilience. Her heart flutters with a newfound hope. Could her words truly become her wings, lifting her above the harsh reality of her situation? She ponders over the idea, her mind teetering between doubt and optimism. Doubt, because she had never considered sharing her deeply personal verses with the world. Optimism, because maybe, just maybe, her words could resonate with others, could inspire, could heal. In this moment, Marcia makes a decision that is more than just about entering a poetry competition. It's a decision to reclaim her narrative, to transform her pain into power. It's a decision to take a leap of faith. With her heart pounding in her chest, Marcia reaches out, her fingers brushing against the submission form. It's a simple piece of paper, yet it feels so significant. It symbolizes her journey, her courage, her resilience. She fills out the form, her hand steady, her resolve firm. Each stroke of her pen feels like a step forward on her path towards healing. Submitting her poem into the competition becomes a cathartic act. It's her way of standing tall against the harsh winds of judgment and humiliation. It's her way of saying, I am more than my mistakes. I am more than what others perceive me to be. I am Marcia, strong and resilient. I am Marcia, a poet, a healer. As she drops her submission into the box, Marcia feels a sense of relief wash over her. It's as if she's let go of a heavy burden she's been carrying. She takes a deep breath, her chest rising and falling with newfound freedom. She feels lighter, stronger, hopeful. In this moment, Marcia realizes the power of her words. She understands that they are not just a means of expression, but a tool for healing. She sees that her words can be her wings, enabling her to soar above her pain, her struggles, her doubts. With her words as her wings, Marcia found the courage to soar above her pain. And so, Marcia's journey continues. A journey of healing, of self-discovery, of resilience. A journey powered by the transformative power of words. A journey that reminds us all of the healing power of poetry.